120 housing units when completed. Enono Ekoso na watchimum. National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program launched to mitigate the hardship on mining communities affected by government's effort to sanitize the small-scale mining sector. And also na watching Eyadia Ekoso. Government approves 43.9 million Ghana cedis to retool veterinary services and also giving clearance for recruitment of 1,100 veterinary officers to augment their numbers. And also Naochi Eye Adia Isiye. Emergency relief of 2.29 million Ghana cedis presented by government to 98 enterprises affected by July 5th, 2021 Makola fire to help their recovery. And also so no any animal and I say my major the former Makola no the ECN aban ekomwa. Government's plan to make Ghana's port and the preferred maritime trade hub in West Africa through improved infrastructure and efficient management continues to progress as transshipment cargo volumes increase five-fold from 71,855 tons in 2018 to 366,718 tons in 2020. And also, there now what we see financial clearance given for recruitment of 11,226 degree and diploma nurses, which will bring to a total of 120,367 the number of health professionals recruited by President Akufo-Addo's government since 2017. That is highest number of health workers recruited by any government in Ghana since independence within such a short period. And also so now what we nurse for my degree and a diploma for over 11,000 year before more 428,195 farmers covering 252,961 males and 175,504 females in the Bono region benefit from planting for food and jobs. And also digitalization of DVLA's records from 1995 to 2019 completed, that of 2019 to 2021 currently ongoing. And also so now what we move is see and no can be afe 659.5 million Ghana cedis injected by government into delivery of water and sanitation programs in 2020 as part of effort to attain global 6 of UN Sustainable Development Goals. That is Goal 6. Attain Goal 6 of UN's Sustainable Development Goals. And also so Nawachi Ekosum. Clean your frontage launched to ensure that all households and organizations clean and beautify their frontages to complement government's effort to make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. And also so Nawachi Mu is seeing. In summary, these are some of the highlights of government's effort. So Nawochi Imu. Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen. Machen.
Joso.
Akwaba.
Well, share achievements here.
Within a week.
Within a week. Share digitization of DVLA
from 1995 to 2009.
So, see, Tabia say MPP as someone. And you're more being Casa Bia. Oh, he's the Deputy General Secretary. And we need to be realistic and honest. Would you be more fact among some party or something? You cannot pass into party, no? Or ya dear na on ya dear. So quassorio, quassorio, usumbosumo, usumcramo. Wa we believe cannot creme yankopon 1995 to 2019 nurses 11,000 Look at that. Say being seed that says independence. And yet, who come? Nothing me cancel another time I say, look, MPP free. Bidan dear, oh yeah, danya on tienya ye cano. On pim no apeti. Enti ya mum na esi egina pintin ni ye yere ho. Me kan na na me kan da bia. My little knowledge in the history of this country is the Dankwa Buzia Dombo group no. So banya hwekura bentwa hwekura no. A better option for the country known as Ghana. At all times. Would the Buzia bebo? Would the Kofo bebo? Would the Akufo-Addo bebo? Would the Kasa Buzia ntwahwe? Kasa Kofo anyahwe? Kasa Akufo-Addo anyahwe? Be me ka kiro se would the toto ho a sa tradition we woman and Magana konan your friend man Ghana your friend Namamu than all the other traditions. Either say the military one or the CPP one or the PNDC one or the NDC. So me some people for me no ko no be twintwa banan no be ka na makoma bom se pow.
Wontumi radio. Mensa wo.
Enti bujire se party no kan because oni people what nsuo mu a se nsuo kura tokura no amon so on sorry. Say any pan there trust all they leave the dead to bury the dead. So please, well, look at the remarkable achievements. We. Ya ka say ka chawo che. Me de me born dawro na me born dawro se Ghana fo nyina muntie. Me nshada mon dawro se MPP from kwantie. Ghana fo nyina muntie. Yenimu binum ya niafi. Yenimu amanyosam, yakana amanyosam, yesua amanyosam. Mo studio ha na baka say look. Kwame Nkrumah moto win eyepa. Kwame Nkrumah yade pa. Ayade. But she motorway and N1 near hina wari. N1 akufo ye no e wari chen motorway. So ntis amon for N1 though. Na motorway yes. Kwame Nkrumah yade. But N1 e was so slim motorway e wa chen motorway. And so what is omuka akufo N1 oyade.
Nunu Mensah said these are the worst times in the history of Ghana.
Nunu Mensah kasati se nyaho tamaklo.
Mentiasi.
No, Nunu Mensah kasati se nyaho tamaklo. Nunu Mensah kasa fatuo no examine. Nyaho tamaklo kasa fatuo no examine.
Ono so sisi na do governance.
Are you serious? Look,
you're using words I don't want to repeat.
Do you waste your time on Nunu Mensah, Nyaho Tamaklo, and Bwachijan?
Nunu Mensah, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, and Bwachijan.
Any serious-minded, knowledgeable person in this country who wants this country to move forward, do you waste your time on Nunu Mensah, Bwachijan, and Nyaho Tamaklo?
If you want to describe them with one word or in one sentence.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Yes. Spend force. Because and ironically, some a founder of MPP, a founder member, a founder. Come on, Nyaho Tamaklo. Nyaho Tamaklo non-campaigning ma MPP. So moral, no conscience, no principle. No, what campaign man this year? I mean, me tell me MPP. That yes, yeah. Many NDC. So me free MPP muna me ko campaign ma NDC and CPP. Me can MPP ho. So MPP first man. Now look, nyami ka se Nyaho Tamaklo na sam. Ma yanka o de me baba sorry. Unti yanka nyansa sam sebe. Ene nsamba ba bo amana Ghana. Me nya say yes yamre on these characters. Why? Because o ma ko to aban. This is a municipal chief executive.
Yeah.
This is chief executive. That Traba, Ntokwesi, says he dropping, says he Kumawu, Akufo-Addo Hobi. Akufo-Addo Yede. Constitutionally and legally, Akufo-Addo just nominated somebody. Constitutionally and legally, the nomination must be confirmed by the assembly members. Akufo-Addo ni Hobi. It is assembly for no confirm no Asia. And you think that wasting our time to discuss issues are Nyaho Tamaklo Arezi. Nunu Mensah Rezi, Bwachijan Rezi. It is better for us than to be discussing about Xavi coming back to Barcelona.
Mentiasi.
It is good for us.
Say.
Yeah, but discussing Xavi.
That we spend time
to discuss Xavi coming back to Barcelona.
Now, we'll be on this pin about Barcelona.
No, Messane, Nahona Hotama Colombo Chijan, Sabi, Nyansa Samben Becker. Nyansa Sambe, Nyansa Sambe, Chikas Adamano. Nipamian saying, Nyansa Sambe, Nebeka, or Moka. Nyansa Sambe. Right. What's it doing with this in Yahonia Hotama and not the NDC or your campaign Majo Mahama? Ah, now we have to compare Majo Mahama and your body and say, hey. Is
it that the campaign Mahama and Tina Onkanyans as some answer?
No one people no more from a concrete in Yansa Sam or Canan anyway. Can be Maminti. Ninyansa Sam or Canan anyway. Look up, they should stop. Just what is a champion tabio? And when you are talking about politics of this country, you are talking no mensa, Yahunya. A matter of history. Nyahotamaklo Kumiprako Alliance for Change, matter of history. Nunu Mensa PNDC, a matter of history. Boachija Pharisee, a matter of history. We are in 2021. Mature minds, level-minded Ghanaians must think of this country and move this country forward.
Right. And
people who have hatred for Nanado, people who have hatred for Akufo-Addo, people who have hatred for MPP. Now, so you have glorify unsubstantiated allegations. I call it unsubstantiated because, you see, I want to be civil with my choice of words. I want to be civil with my choice of words. As a lawyer, a season one, to my unsubstantiated allegations.
Now I say, okay, young queen, and then you didn't come out, you better the NDC versus Electoral Commission vis-a-vis the outcome of election 2020. The press conferences are almost a year. Electoral Commission actually on the Ghana Police Service to invite John Mahama on allegation of over 1 million votes. I printed here na your temperate on behalf of the NPP. And no action your barber share LGBTQ once and some lawyer Akutu Ampa mo atre omode aba abe make you a point clear ya be ra enu susu emu. Then you deal with another topic before we say goodbye before Wontumi nation was personal. They just said election 2020.
Obi na okachere say na no Obiri Boahen do bia okasa olo ebeduru ho no okọ ebe no okọ no na mre na da meko eye da na meko na be ye bia yie ne nti okọ kira be ye bia yie nti on so beko ade chia be dem so bi imposter betaro meko no wansam na me ka no ye me ko machi no me na de mesi. Is Ghana on the path? Is Ghana on the path? I don't think I'm particularly. Yakoto aba. Yeto aba wiye no. President Mahama de akokot. Entia mra. President Mahama akokot no. Ni release no. Ma me na city number no. Ebia mo betima Google no ma check it. Release no. City number no rate number J1/5/2021. Suit number, rate number J1/5/2021. CI 16 as amended by CI 74 and CI 99. Mimi to Miran Machirusi. Come here, lawyer penny pa. Many of Ghana, among your Samson, many of ATSM, Mekasa, Spa, Mabus, Abajumba Nekase. Now, o cocotte no, o reliefs. So I can't so reliefs are near war pay free court or the me pay way. No, I count pleadings in the chest of one no sem. Or then ye say, you're from John Mahama, me NDC flag bearer, now you got to aba, nay ye say, first respondent, the Electoral Commission. Second respondent, another Dan Akufo-Addo. Na ya to ye, na de no, be boy, ne ba munye ni ye. Na Akufo-Addo ye na no asem, na Electoral Commission ye na no asem. Na ye kobo nkuru. Na obia file na witness statement. Na akogina ho obo nkuru. Na udansi ni ba be bisa no se, One make us so. Wo dance ni ba ola de no na ye hweye na kekabuma na just say probisa say okay wow unya say wow begin hoy all on the just me cover. Come on please, you kidding akron wodi abani da hopa wani da wa wani abre wanti anya na eto case guye. Why then? What's a former president Muyo? Former president Muya. What could Jina baby say? Na dena, Mama Electoral Commission. What made Jina Daka? Na somewhere party. I know Bissima Coca say, na your casa to say, Quano Bodauru Abronyedo. Obise. No, I not them the day. Because you see, this is a personal action. One was a money. What about Buka Diasha Wenum? What about Sisiru? One is Sisiru. First respondent, Electoral Commission. O Sisiru man wane, o Sisiru man Anakufado. Wa be gina da kan bonkru, o da ten memma. You couldn't prove your case to warrant the respondents na submission of no case. Na court da. O mini yapam. Then, ironically, a lawyer for some are even lecturers in the law schools and the law faculties. Lecturers, university lecturers. Electoral Commission. Come on, please, my brothers and sisters. Now, I don't know about Tonsansan or Fatirikosi Kurano or be making this kind of argument. About Tonsansan or Fatirikosi and Yaprekurum Kurano or be Sabeka Frak. Now, when I say, make up a Samso. And I know can say 1 million ballot papers. Now, what makes this allegation baseless and unsubstantiated? The President Mahama and the NDC area Saudi we see November 2020. November 2020. President Mahama filed a petition in December 2020. He filed a petition in December 2020. And he didn't make reference to Sir ballot papers 1 million. I was some cry woman. Make us from Biswa. Now, and this lawyer be that. I say no, they are crying. And now, come on, please, too. Let's talk like lawyers. Please, let us talk like lawyers. Because you see, in several matters, you can raise the issue of fraud. You can raise the issue of misrepresentation. And then you particularize fraud. And then you particularize misrepresentation. That is how we lawyers, we've been taught to talk, we've been taught to do. We've been taught to do in our pleadings. Now, say 1 million, I say, I want to and I then I said, don't get here by a press conference. So NDC, we will support that. When says some way in an hour, more the case in court, rather than amount reason. Now, and also MPP Koya, no, sir, they would support that. I agree. I support. But look, let me take this opportunity to advise my old people and people say, and this for press conference Biano Moya Esamososo.
Repeat that for me again.
Richard Nyama press conference no Mefaso. But let me use this forum to tell my brothers in MPP. And this for press conference Bia Wambeyano.
And I say I responded.
Yeah. Look, and no. Nkurabe brako sunlight wo Kumasi babayara ebinma ko sunlight wo sunyane ebinma ko sunlight wo nkan secondly tamale or per prosi or per migration or per prisons or per fire service ena ye ade a ehia Ghana fo nkura na ko sunlight no nyinara wo mo maame wo mo papa wo mo ofa wo mo nana Sabi kafra chemisrabeka. Ene nyansasam, ene ye die hia Ghana fo. Let us do press conference okoyeye. Do you think that any point in time Nandi Sakwa press conference? Eti the say nunu mensa na nya honya hotama kolonum insaba beka Nandi Sakwa press conference. Na people for man so press conference. I am saying say nyama Richard Nyama Nrani amoya metiasie. But me take opportunity to advise MPP for now. Ghanaians deserve better. Unkurana ko sunlight. Unkurana bebre ba ko se be say body stretch meboa na ba mfa no na osu
stretch marks stretch height
na osu na ayameya because when it comes to the question of security and intelligence gathering, in all fairness, and yet stretch marks and height. Society anyini, society anyini, kanino tentanagram wagabo. I agree, but society no kanini ni paswa pan no kutapraye no de nam krom ono wako itiefi na benyi tiefi. And a young cockcraft ya bay, crowded mobile phone manual, papa. The papa could Jeff. On the Uber, ni Uber, what ton one Uber na ye Jumano, ni mobile phone so Uber, Uber no move. Jeff monitor, Jeff Obiri Boahen, or monitor no Uber no, no mobile phone so. Uber no. As we are talking now, no, me fear one crano, Jeff, I fear no one in answer. Says Yaka so was no, only me a cost of you. Intelligence gathering. And so I can height, no crano bebria, Namigraho, Shem Kura sunlight. And people, we should be particular about distance. We should be particular. And people do well. But it never be a here more, a young Ghana for no. No man, you know, I said, don't get your some or no car, yeah, President Mahaba saw a son of Babu. Into he's courting public sympathy. And I say, into a DC for Tomano. I said, don't get your national chairman, I'll pay. It's all Yama man for who say, oh. But who's NDC tradition is different from MPP tradition. The NDC tradition is playing to the gallery. Kikabidi, Kanyope, Yedede Hunu. But the MPP UP tradition is Ghana first. Press conferences in Bia Bay and Esepeso. Ebu Habeya. Now, men press conference rules the Bebremi Kobi. Always a Bebremi Kobi. I said, don't get Yakaka. And I think it's not necessary. Come on. Ghanaians deserve better. Ghanaians want to know some Korea Bibia Koswi. Then as a ruling political party, in future, the basis and one. And you know the conclusion I drew yesterday. I know about you. The conclusion I drew yesterday and said, look, I think that time has come. Maraso say, Mama Yanina Yantum, Nipem pay embassy pain. Fire service, prison, immigration, army, police, you know. Benchmark should be graduate or diploma holder. Benchmark should be graduate or diploma holder. Because graduates, any diploma holders, don't quack na wofa warm. And one have a number no so. But all the SHS a bedroom, into a baby. Can no we middle school living certificate unya juma. Emre binu ube we O level 1 year O level unya juma. Emre binu eba A level as education unya juma. Please let's be honest and sincere and stop behaving like the ostrich. Soldier, proceed, immigration, prison, fire service, benchmark, graduate or diploma holder. What is here? Because although you call SHS, no OVA, no Baswami magazine, TVET, no Bewia, no fan prosimo, soldier mo obetuma krakran. Na yenya say enkura o meti 100 cities na better form na okoye. It's very painful, honestly painful. So I think that as a party MPP now training near course except trouble social. As of no one been my framing, you need some social ababaso and immigration, ababaso and emaso. Another man mind calling him. Another man your votes. Another man for say you are concerned and particular about the people of Ghana. I said don't get here. So I said don't get here press conference. Into yourself here, no. Come on. Come on. And this is sabi ka fracture. Omuti pain MPP. Omuti pain ye. Yeah, nanam dan kwadum dombo numbuzia no the same one make ka kufu ado no be so belamte no. Be fra man asema no. Na this no wo hemfa. Nanya amanyasam na ya humtia. Nanka dankwa buzia dombo akwaje asefo no ekasa. Nka ne so so ne fo. But asam na apa. Eti ankyerasa ne bebe ye bia no esese ye di akire. Ya mom na ese ye pesetes. Ya na ese ye dikane. Ya na ese tumnika. Ya na ese huri na ndi si fu adi aki. He don't allow say President Mahama akokasa na se dunkati akokasa. Ah your prince, your presifonya. Na MPP so yes your prince. Come on please. MPP, we don't need to descend into the gutter with the NDC. We have the men, we have the women.
So what should be done? People have that this assumption that Obaka semina
you have a nice way to neutralize it.
And what is that nice way?
Nankopora da Wontumi di na FM station and in TV station am MPP for.
Some mompe.
Wana si mobetuno. O na ho kawasam wana si ompe. O nya na ho.
Mo so wonya hwe.
Mimi hu ban no. Ben your friend and Ben. Then the company your friend Hansel Manning. Hansel. 2 years.
2006.
Madam Kachro. Now, men who say by virtue of my national position, na me wono. Any restrictions in Tina man. So what's the area? Men shada maintenance studio hano nye campaigns and I won't share.
Yes.
My position na me wono. Any me role me person me play na ni amantino na. Man. Ben no ya me client o. Wontumi ya me client. For manyosam to nchane me client.
Party for be so the party niggas can say tam won find your ma party to mbetunu.
Look, in 2010, no, I think 2010 or 2010, something happened. Now, yeah, come Japan, a crisis, no.
Yeah.
Now, me kwa Accra, me kwa MPP meeting. Na me se kwa ya, ekonya problem.
2010, come Japan.
No, me 2013,
2013, 14.
Ah, ne kwa Japan crisis no buy.
Yeah.
Near opposition. Na me se kwa ya. Na for to bam kokomlem lo ko have do a akwabi opropeto
fufu na she honum na
na akwabi ya ka we say
yeah
American automobile Wontumi yes oh lawyer yanko minimum bu wa yeko ye unim car 2032 7,000 Ghana and na make money pada seniatie 7,000 Ghana 7 that time I am telling you me na makachiro
and otuaka
me nipa didi wie na on cancer nyina nwie me na makachiro
one way in opposition then
me na makachiro me 7,000 Ghana oh na me panyini 80 party no di abase we panyina ban on you manya campaign manya we no so wa hunya mpesa be kire no he me acha no ebedu ba bi no womo be constituency be regional be national be we na meta mo aso and I said I'm not going to the party contest again.
Then you come in.
I'll come in and people will see say yes Obiri Boahen yampa
but obisu baka say omo be koswa kansam na bia no that time no ma say ne mawi
oh so opportunity be ba me di ho adanse na madi ba ko ho adanse he paid 7,000. Look, characters like Yamfa be bianto nchene. MPP you be brabo pa. But look, Wontumi Kutin
Chama Kutin
Canada Japan. Ba ko nya problem in Central region. Madam Fui.
Charles no. First by sea.
And
me refidi about this mine excavator.
I am telling you.
Yeah.
Canada Japan.
Kutin Chama
Wontumi. Oh, why you say Madam?
Oh yes,
Madam
refidi.
Come on, Madam.
They almost suspended almost reinstated. Yeah, Ekwausi.
MPP sabu nyina bi wa yan me de ba hada na me no ba me ya panyini nti. The current Northern regional chairman
Samba.
Masa, nipa di binum kika ho, bebre ka ho. But I can me say look, Sam Crofo will. What about you on back on your back o? Back on your back. Mra back on your back. But the Japan and would in Quanfa pick a double 100 ama. Come on. If you have with your Canada, Japan, you are down for Wontumi, you are down for Kissy, is the region. Madame for Kissy, I got on the fear. Kissy, when we were in opposition. Kissy, is the regional autonomy fear. It's legal. Kissy to finance some people. Higher crime, Mama Menke can send me baby. Me and what I say, Quamba Fabronia. You know how Quamba Fabronia has sponsored Quamba Fabronia. What dear, Madam, Mamma Mano, Mamma Yansha, Nania Mano, the party did Nanipan can some envy.
So 2006, you saw him 2010, 2010. And it's not like obey a party chairman. I shan't read in
7,000, 2013, 7,000. Check American automobile. Anchoring. Your friend Bang. No one to me in your dinner cassette. Near friend Bang. Massa, what are the topic idea? Because MPP for no one, they have the men, they have the gurus, they have the financiers. But Yanyeri, na yako position no need the men and the gurus no omo sacrifice ya sana bapa we eti ya bapa wa no ya nyere ya ho ya ma ya ni na ho ne ya sanko position a one had the men, the gurus and the financiers. May not come again. They may not come again. Akoya wasi a tomato factory ya Boahen.
Yeah.
Ya Boahen. You know how much Ya Boahen has spent on MPP? Ya Boahen. Mara media me join in 1992. Ni ebe choma kwa yetim fa pia menka ha. Me my head and my dino. And sometimes people ask you, now then a posy, betcha win be mra them baby. Oh, so please. Yeah, but that's why we are about that topic. So
right, so there was kind of a brand new Honumwa. You better be a home. I'm saying that. So the NDC's attempt to ridicule the electoral commission.
Versus a line, no name Kurana Becono. And I say in a Dajane. Height. Swagman. Obiri Boahen for the first time in the history of this country. Yeah, employ a man for advertaba abanaya. But I'm saying that look, all of us stakeholders, Ghanaians, both home and abroad, Mumentum, sister no baby adunu dear, SHS no 18 uncle soldier, uncle proceed. Minkasa me don't play the role or the effect of SHS. No, may God forbid. But send you don't even for middle school, send you don't even for junior high school. No. Young and make it as a nation, a policy that diploma, graduate, soldier, proceed, immigration, fire service, prison, and other security. Say about young crown so more SHS no.
Yeah.
Also, we are no say, hey, Nasa man to us, and quite many one quanko we are mean Yajuma and yet. I say, oh, I say, some say never far. I think Grana Salai, Tamale, Bolga, Boko, will be free baby. What I shot the region, yes, sir. Boko Bruna, I'll be the free Canam Quanta. Abasuania. Then you ask yourself, say, as a ruling party, as a nation, as a parent, should this be the system? I don't cry now among municipal capital. You call municipal capital. Be an answer over municipal assembly and another assembly now. There's a Numan and Kamabuano, no quite screening or and 9 Namabuano. Nice old moon about congregated one center. Young men, what's your TV swap? Now there's a name Kurano Koba Branoa. Now you're parent. Now, how do you feel? If you're party in power, how do you feel? You feel very much worried. Because some are not prepared to pluck courage and tell the truth. The truth is that no, young for graduates and diploma holders. Now I minimize
the recruitment into the security agencies, you know.
Yeah, looking at the
SSC certificate holders in film. Now any diploma
and graduate
degree holders.
I am telling you, it inspires some Kuranobi. Say,
to go further in the educational
exactly. Because my who be results. I'm saying, mommy, no more buying anywhere. And vanity, all on the prosia so can bonus of ya. All on the prosia no do pay. Oh, do pay fire service. Mama buy resource.
Me wo fast bi an pay ko aptitude test ni bi. On school ma come nim say or say if it is not immigration, or the military man, or the police man, or the fire service, or the continent abruchi gra on pay immigration.
Exactly. It be a passion. It be a passion. Mr. Metia said, me who soldier ni ba. No matter the form na no address soldier tadia. Me who na maniache.
What be there?
Oh, pay that.
Why be like that? Are they?
Oh, no, that. But me who na maniache.
Me the immigration for money. I don't matter the left.
No, so you see, society is growing. So at the time, no, we have press conference to rebut the say use that opportunity to say, well, we ask the three ministries to do this and do this and do this. However, Minister of Interior, I said, don't get here issue be directed the Ghana Police Service to take up the challenge. Oh, no, why a press conference? I prefer Ghana for you now. No, the issue number. Now, see, I don't get here, no. Sabi, when they were in power, no, and the cheetah for no, and this in the sabi, Mr. Baka, Yasasan and the Kaya, I know more position. I Ghana for so, I MPP for so, we do much. And this. Shanana do ya can this as a man of a man and I don't know a flower, Henano, because yes, I'm really beefy. What is the NDC parliamentary caucus, no? One call voter regional on education. On some question, go share flower here, no? So, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, I know, published in the Ghanaian Times. All na SHS pa niya ne da bia me konkran ne da bia me komahama ho ne da bia me konkran ena o ma ya ebeduru se ya aban na jai no. Do you call that as an abandoned project? How do you define an abandoned project? Abandoned means abandoned. But project yan to us, do you say it is an because yan to us it is an abandoned project? Now look, or a can say February 2022. Besi. One. The project aka. But ultimatum. Good. Now, Tian your hands and can you? Na mahama penso na me konkran na me kohunu so na na do ben ada na won konkran na no so nkohunu tieni epa mahama penso no na me konkran but surprisingly one can be biasa na na do so dia bae no o konkran. Two, we have been told say at the time NDC connect 23 completion point 23.
Yeah.
So through 96. 18 years to us, no. Why not? Why not be? And you know, mete okuja top black mete
is a voter NDC MPs they say omubaji is can work complete project.
Oh, I said yeah. But so why you go to Akachia? Akachi last week. But me take opportunity and not doctor. A friend doctor will know. And Hoggle Transport.
Yeah.
I will take this opportunity because me so chief for of voter region pa. Inti ma na nya magene say wo mo kwa no me particular about voter regional. Me Obiri Boahen their voter region, OT region, North East, Savannah, Upper East, Upper West. You can't talk of this region sabrabe mo Obiri Boahen. I am saying Opa Brashante no bono is na hafo. Wo di Opa ka so ya mo Obiri Boahen Bia mo di na mat be the crab and fa OT region, voter region, Savannah, North East, Upper West, Upper East, and Northern region. Come on. Me Bemma prim papa. Bemma prim. So listen, answer when he said those things, one can say now Tiene a black waka, Tiene Sam George Kai, then I think Jivago Mash.
Yeah.
I've been fooling. Why would you any bekaye? Why would you Nana Kufuado cry the crowd or the back you? Sabio, okay, Kwame, and Uncle Twash, Nana Kufuado no crassere. So what shall you know? Clepura, Nana Kufuado no crack, you know. Or say, so it like so, and your Uncle Twash, and Yagro. Then you've taken Nana Kufuado out of context. Move Precisa, go back and then read what happened in Parliament in June 1971 between where 16 June 1971 no where's 18 June Dr. Gama's speech and
who is he?
Dr. Gama William Kwada so was your time now he was a member of Parliament.
Okay.
And then the response of Victosu.
Only I've read about him. I read a lot about him.
What kind
because of the Victosu power list of him. I've read a lot.
Okay. What kind of Victosu response? But then you read the presentation of Agama and the support and the response of Victosu, and you realize that how people took Victosu out of context. That's never better. Dache etino wa unim Ghana bakwa no tia na wasir kakra odi je papa vi wu ye no okuje tabla kwa nse papa vi man state burial ana wonte ye wonte ana wonte it is like that a lot of them are saying yama papa vi state burial
afi kwa do see ye open your land borders ni kwa ne mfa ona no.
But look, you see, these are serious comments, serious remarks. Serious comments, serious remarks. And nipa be brain share the content within which it's like kwasika the matro article. So let's come back to please MPP free. And this for press conference beyond as it was say Mama say yamre on issues affecting this country. Mama say yamre on matters about Ghana economy. Mama say yamre because says you do President Mahama say any knowledgeable person, any mature person, any level-minded person will be asking himself now they are not question money one raise these issues because all these issues you know border on fraud. And the law says that fraud vitiates everything. Fraud vitiates everything. To that extent, you know, so President Mahama and this year just said, Nana Akufo-Addo benefited a fraudulent transaction. Then the whole resource must be declared null and void. But it will be declared null and void when you've introduced fraud and you've particularized fraud. When you introduce fraud and when you particularize fraud. And I praise for your principal, you cooperative police. Come on, please. Unkurabe brako sunlight, or pe prosi, or pe soldier, or pe immigration, or pe fire service. Ebi koda hobe 2 a.m. Ubi koye. Ah, come on. Unkura no kura bi chasa time and never yano no nyangare. Enya ya, enya vreho, enya sefem. Sign na umbeti miafa. Enso abana yade. Mo me yen nwene kura we nda ache ho. Na sia dun katia kwa press. Na sia dun katia na ka no kwanka da bia ni so ye press conference na. And you think that it serves this country, it serves this party. This country and this party say, the Vianney said, President Mahama Beka Biano, Iano de. When President Mahama Koshia took the affair in Aflao, one of Nokai. Okacha say, I come call. And then when you're president of the National House of Chiefs, House of Chiefs in Yang Wadan Capreba. President Mahama speaking.
Yes.
In the presence of Togbe Afede. When you are president now, your friend Oja Ho ya GB.
Yeah.
Say Shamiaso Manhana. Mamo Temuntian Yemuni Masum. Say, Bia Fasa, any Vinasum. When NDC was in power, no, or Moon saw Oja Ho, or you be a canock crepa. Oja Ho Nenidaho, Oja Ho canocre. Enti, or no dear woman prano. Oje ho am de ne court circuit court wo bibiani ye ni krontre na manhene ya fra no no gina doc e wa circuit court ni krontre bibiani menam ko gira ma no Yagusu ye case no wonim ne asi ye. Na NDC fo yi case atworo. Ama my case na free bibia ni. Na omo the case ni kotakwa. Na oni ma bra ho sem kro. Excuse our omo de man yan say. NDC time o, NDC paying for. Excuse of the man say. Judge na otiso wo bibia ni no. Oye bunu ni. Na lawyer no so odire ho ma oje hoho no. Oye bunu ni. That was the only excuse. And the matter was transferred from Bibiani to Takwa. Yamfa Mayoso, Yamfa Madebiso, Yamfa Kodwaboso, Omudi called Takwa. Takwa was a more can say, Mono say a Burunia. Ya called Takwa, and the matter was played before Justice Dear Wu, also a Buruni, also how the man can complain because we actually or Yaho. And I call ya, we went there 27 times. And son of Jaho, me yama, and come to and this for to a Jaho. And not Jaho. I saved him. What in the cancanim? One talk back after the Echo Car said, National House of Chiefs. And no, I'm Peninsula say about to DC and MC Swabano. No Jaho, he was the chairman of the Committee on Governance and Assurances. Yeah. No Jaho Kakase, and you're not Emma, what do you mean?
Not taking a decision on that.
They dismissed Jaho.
Yeah.
Men am the case to court, High Court before Justice Tete. Kroma, Kumasia. Men am the choir. And this. I talk about for that. Nakopana Buama or Jaho. What the choir? Men am the choir. I dragged the National House of Chiefs and talk about for that to the High Court. First session, all right. Me Bema Katachi to some. Name me a Bema. Bema. She can't mean so me a Bema. Now look. Talk about Gabasu. So Bekaya.
Yeah, talk about Gabasu.
And this because I person among your same cooper who slow one pa Ben Sloyan Cooper Ben paying for no Munya Sabi. Nana kwasi dia chairman or ye kakra. Nana kwasi nyam chama fo. Or ye kakra.
Omo di o ma bidia na.
Oh daddy. Whether they
and they did it. Omo di o ma.
Joak is still reaching. Joak is look. What you want and this one you be bachia. Ubeka se bia generalize afati NDC for ni nyina. Enso antesa binim ye ajare lawyer yo Tachuma no no. Ajare so very good pa. Very good. That is NDC buyer no Tachuma say madam for no good. So I said him to beg Babasu. Wo makwa shit to beg Babasu niama. NDC didn't care a hoot. It's still corridor road. It's still corridor road or SF ho no. But to beg Babasu enfibenti. To beg Babasu committee now amote committee no recommendation no be I had to move all the way from Sunyani to Hohoi. And that was the first time in my life I make Hohoi. I had to go and encourage Togbe Gabasu. Togbe Gabasu, Akakakrame, na Metimaga said, Godfather-in-law, me come, Franka say, me de Huawame. But I'm saying, sir, President Mahama Kojina, Togbe Afedanim, Cancer House of Chiefs, or Boa, Nina, say, and then Onyani Pabinuma, or no, or Mudabiaba, Mama. And she said, vital positions at the National House of Chiefs. Eltitino Kojina Honoma, or Kato Togba Fedan. But unfortunately, I was even expecting Togba Fedan to tell him, sir, National House of Chiefs, a institution. A institution. Eti say enya hodene anewa hodena na nya set say
nipa ba akubi
Dabi. Me say look, I can tell you more about NDC and their machinations and wickedness towards chiefs. No, Bolinana in Yendi. Bolinana be di Bugum Festival. No makwa injunction from Circuit Court Yendi. But Bolinana to win the Bugum Festival. You know what happened? We had to go to the Tamale High Court to have the order no question.
Not only reasons they say.
Because you see, the NDC, you know, the Budu and Andani, you know, the NDC no am favorite ya Andani. Na MPP so ya Budu and they are predati.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Bolina no, yeah, or Hinaba regent. That's all now Wabaye Lana, what meo. Wabaye meo.
Yeah.
No. It means that going to the history of the Dagbon for the
very nice,
very nice one, very quiet. It means that when you look at the Dagbon history for more than 600 years or 700 years, once you occupy Karaga, once you occupy Mio, once you occupy Savlugu,
Savlugu,
there's the possibility that you can become the Yana. That is the history of the Dagbons. What you say? So, at NDC, Sabampi Festival in Boko. When President Mills Amahama were more pensional, the man Precious couldn't celebrate Samampi Festival in Boko. NDC. La. Madame the NDC Baba Pawano, Nankopon Maminko. Betty Mudene, Buga, a po. And you're money on paying for. In Tanaso, two about them, Tanaso, Tachima Tanaso, and I elevate him to the status of paramountcy. And this is a firm principle. We have to go to the Supreme Court. You come from the High Court to Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court.
And then the John Hammer now what day?
John Mahama, and you're church anymore. Nipa saying, Enna enim Sasemwe. President Kufuor ako wasakropon na oye candidate Kufuor wakwada wasakropon kasa prekufie e ka de nkabetu no eno ye ko ho secondary House of Chiefs. So in most cases
in wakwada ohene ne fie no komutu ohene no
sha andisi mura so bronsam bayiye
na no Obiri Boahen
bronsam bayiya Wama baby NDC from paying for binum. Menka se benyina. And I must be very honest. So metranam kakasa NDC from paying for nyina mati. Because NDC for binum wo mu a mise metima ka kilo pense. Se duane kura kutanwa. Or the bema me, chanu bia me yonko MPP ni kura de bema me. So it will be wrong.
Yeah.
And on my part, so make generalization.
But most of them.
But I do baby one monosono. I be na instructions. To bottom hine babe side the regional House of Chiefs ewusunyane. Eric Opoku was the regional minister. Na Eric Opoku the instructions akose security reasons inti. To bottom hine no.
Edimi
mesha ewusunyane. But he has been elevated to the position of paramount too. Apparently they are saying that Otumfo na elevate to bottom. But to bottom no Otumfo nya asante asia. Trobodom is a member of the Asante Council. Take it or leave it. Tano Boase, Asante Council. Inchara, Asante Council. Tanaso, Asante Council. All these towns, Brekum, Asante Council. Japekrom, Asante Council. Take it or leave it. That is the truth of the matter. Okay.
I knew of the others you mentioned. I didn't know, sir, Brekum ni Jape.
Share. Brekum asokore don feta fo na ti brekum. Cheja bo amankona dia wu. Wo bre no wa kum. Brekum ni nchase no no. Wo bre no wa kum. Brekum hini ntimi mu. Esabe owu a sa asokore fo nko ya wo boa.
Asante asokore.
Nko ya wo boa. Mumane ya na muntia Ghana mpanyinsam na munhu Ghana nsam so. So all these places in Asante. Jape Krom Umpo is part of Asante Mine Council.
Wontumi 101.3
Kaborono Banda Asante Mine Council. Problem by a hinkro ne bana foi ntokwa nke twitwitwi a se bara sembia ba ho na ndia menka na fidie so se benyan turuye.
So there are a series of incidents at NDC for ayenye bi etia na nanom bebrebe. Deliberately.
Minimum hunamane. Na at the saying Bumankoma.
Yeah.
Sashi also. Bumankoma. Said NDC for tiny nino. Bumankoma sashi also. Wasa kasapreku we ni wasa nabai. NDC. No, see, one thing I like about the MPP posture, in all honesty, in all sincerity, one more posture, no, the one more tradition, they don't meddle in chieftaincy matters. It is all your Henacra now, MPP Asamoa. Nasa MPP crowd power, any power, a whole break.
We had a major try say, Umudu Mubu, and this is for Yesa,
MPP for Yesa. So that is why you still have the Walla problem pendant. And so many may. What?
Oh, no, yes, I
want so many may.
What is it your interest in these chieftaincy issues in the northern part of Ghana? Because cases don't do na wanna wo udi hunko.
You see, me no. When this for me jamfunu. I just ban fam. No,
Nana.
And this for na Obiri Boahen jamfunu. It means that since 1992, many Bahama, in all fairness, where Obiri Boahen is doing is good, but let's not organize to attack him. What you saying? It was only one occasion. Be time of work commission. No, been planning, baby. Say I'm for car, family so. And it happened.
Commission.
Yes, it happened at the United Library. United Library. Fortunately, no library now. I'm trying 1 hour more. You know, there was Obiti wa Mumua or no near Buduni. Oh, yeah, Budu.
And yes, I did.
Oh, can you naked? So, in actual fact, MPP for the medal, but in the NDC, no dear. Buka. What was the Omotu Abama? Or Yahoya Jebibaya president to Crescent Dunkatiaka say about on Mubam.
I remember that.
Good. So, please, my brothers and sisters, Obia would tell me, while Wabro will show me, why would tell me Ghana and America said, look, the American say, yeah, well, people, and yan this for press conference in Biana SS also. Mama yankasa mino se mino ebe konanim mino konanimwa na ye mani koye ni wo hwe ye be recruit nurses ye be recruit teachers utim oh eyampa mino konanim me kasa ya dia broso but yeah, let's respond to some of these things. You understand?
7 minutes after 8. Mamento de kakramra na yenkoshe LGBTQ. Lawyer Kutampao ene nenkofo no. Me bacho Ghana bam no waist pains, bone pains, inflammation. Me bacho wonam yaw pompo wonamani sansa ne nyina no. Unya Ghana bam no bia ebetimi aboa na wode akra ohaw no nyina amna yi e de afi ho. Ubetimi de apunu. Sanso na wode srasra body massage no. Ubetimi su Ghana bam no bi na wode aye. Oko Misty Heba. Colonel Freddie Men's blazer require Mamaji Dane Heba. And as a Samenko na akwa de pharmaceutical shops e wo memu ba bia so no okwa Ghana bam no wonsa ebeka bi number ne 0244 727028 eno ana wo fra empanifoi ebejo so capital O2 great sodas bitters no odiaba oboye ne tonic and the capsules no ho nsuo and the top pie no ebema mogya die fusane ye e woni paduanim living bitters no asoso e honom sabe mo muntimi nyamo na yi no modie no ema no wosiesie female corrective formula no e de mama say mo menstrual cycle no mo betimi e de shape no ana bema oboye bema mu a wo de e power O2 Kumasi Room official station ho ana obowu capital O2 say wabo won sesen e honom a won nyina no okwa wonsa ebeka bi ani woni nkomo on 0550 077999 0550 077999 no a capital O2 Suzy Eba Center or the CB men's capsules aba be ma wo how do a owo junso mu how me pacho ni nyina no a CB men's capsule and a A12 o e ma no vagina itching no vagina discharges no any pain sabe one be ma hia wote yaw sonko ewom adi so nka wo say ye de me pacho a CB women's capsules and a man mubenya na sibi soap no wonantama propro no wonamani sansa no wodro eno no wode asawa ebo esemna ni mu a wode akansuo kakra de asrase ba bia ohaw no ewo no minti du achi no kodware wode fatro so ba na mienu na miensa ubehun sesa so kokra na wonyi sibi malakio na malaria fever typhoid fever na blood pressure no akra e de amount yankom pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops wo mamu bia na yento enro ni bi number is 0246 57 87 50 0246 57 87 50 and no a Suzy Heba Center when ro and a medi one dance e di acho no say ya kwantuo dia Ejimas Recruitment Tourism and Sports Consult omu ana edewo eko obehwe wo Kumase Patase Mango down 0201264101 okwa Achimota ABN Bank no womu esro honoma wo number is 0202921404 na okchese won krabata ewo enkran no takra den so ubehu omu ewo Asakai New Town wabra wo frame 0269 700 878 na unumu edin koma garlic kadrodie and one victory garlic mixture blood circulation anxiety treaty when I say tata sadia dosu omu a over 0201 29 32 80 and as we call herbal shops bia eben wumuno na victory garlic mixture no wako akwajo die Solak Natural Clinic added to pain capsules on the ointment aba when am yaw no utita pa fakakrasa asramoma so ebetumi ayi ede free ede mo amuye adwumaden carpenters mason for drivers a muchika akokwa atente no mudie to pain capsules and in the ointment nemom Solak mixture no infection our money memem no ebeyi ede free prostate capsules no prostate enlargement ne related problems no kra ede amount na bema obobo akoma no nya discounter na just one Zipman capsules if it's a drug you panyan obo adwuma ama no esiye 0245 61 60 28 and all frɛ na akɔ solar for asoye e wo canteen commercial filling station ho na wakɔ akɔje edro no ebi nana
yeah we the crackrasan ya ba ho no you see let me do a little history ahafunyina ya part of Asante Man Council
ahafunyina
yes Became Achrensia, Bosso, Kukuo,
that I know.
Sankwari, Mem, Kenyasi, Wan, Kenyasi, Afunyina. Now, Ubabuna, he, Ubabuna, Sana was a Mobo Bichro, no, Brekum Sa Ubankanka winning that be Brekum home. Japekrum Kawa Santa Man Council. Menje, Menje, oh, Ebene, Ban in Soko. Wamoba ombesin sumankwa menje bandafo ko ayi anomanye omo hopa bana Ashantis defeated bana osekwajo in 1760 something
Wontumi
bana
1.3
hana ko fa what you call friend Branham
Debbie
oh unfa new glow holder but national service for of focus here bi hopa Branham Asante for work dia wo ba Bramenam.
Oh, okay.
Branham ya ifo dia dade so aba stadium ha.
Asafu dade so aba he.
Wa mo na Branham.
Ya sentina treko ba bia o.
For Oti region ubenya Santeban. So sometimes when I talk about Ashantis and Asanteman, some people think Obiri Boahen dia na wo Ashantis and Asanteman ho a o kasa. Amro there be. Yes, they are fortunate. Asanteman ubenya no bono ubenya no hafo ubenya bi wo eastern region ubenya bi wo bono east ubenya bi wo Oti region ubenya bi wo eastern region. No, you know, so look, it's history. You know, it's history. So let's go to
LGBT. So what lawyer go tamper in the group no?
I have their you know near memorandum. So memorandum by concerned citizens opposed to passage of anti-LGBTQ bill. Manya daja kane. Na ma mark home.
What kind? What mark?
Na mark.
But you put your cameras, no?
Mo. Always am the pen for fun.
O the pen of Fefa. Yeah.
I tell from so baby. Bansha.
Most of my
suicide.
O the pen. I don't just suicide.
From what they argue now. Say your personal idea. I said, I don't think that we are suicide. So committee suicide now went to me and what? That showed the cockot. You understand? They are saying that look, you have the unfettered right in your pay. And now we are pay.
And now we
Nessa Manama Kwan. Emre Mubua, professors in the Benina, do what the last one and Anna Ama Ajamana Sante, Joseph Asunka, Chashura Kubrobe, Professor Raymond
Chashura
Kubrobe, Tazan. Raymond Atuguba, Tete Arumenku Aji,
Raymond Atuguba, former press secretary,
Councillor Frank Kansan, Dr. Kwadwo Asante, Kwasi Aduamankwa, Professor H. Kwasi Prempe, Professor Georgie Chikata, Dr. Yaw Graham, Rosemary Sakutin, Professor Andre Gazebo, Professor Kwam Kakari, Professor Maratus Tachua Manu, Akutu Ampa, Enuni. Yabaye ni the penya for
O mark no ma almost say out of 100.
Oh, one mama be 2. Mama be 2.
2%.
Intellectually perfect. Academically good.
But
presentation superb. Substance 0.
Academically
good.
Academically
good.
Substance.
Intellectually perfect.
Substance
0.
Presentation
nice.
Academically
English
presentation
English superb. Substance 0.
Tell me why.
Look,
why this conclusion?
It looks like me can you hear and it looks like say, my dear professors and lecturers, one more actual issue at stake. Do they know the actual issue at stake? We are talking about human rights, then sexual satisfaction, human rights, sexual satisfaction, societal norms, societal perceptions, societal aspirations. 0 substance. Why? You know, among Ghana for no, oko krobo for a be depot. Depot abaya when no person wara. Esebe group.
Say group brand.
No be bragroso. Okay, me famfra. Depot ni bragro nyam. Sa abaya no esebe group depot and esebe group brana abaya nda memprea. Eye na right ni human right. Abaya no ma me de mbegro abaya nda mempene. Na ma me de force no any right. And I make a substance. You go to the northern regional. Baby better all your bayfo. 2 year bayfo.
Which camp?
You call which camp? Or I mean your bayfo below po. Any right. You are violating that person's right. You take the wireless, the Dagatis, and the Kusasis, and the Frafres, and then as in the 50s and the 60s, you get high court decisions. Wako wareba. Why am I we? Odi abaya na basia ha. Obi aba fa ba na be wia na de ne ko. Odi ne ko e oni ba na ko wo. By their tradition and custom no. Sa nkura no.
Oma.
Eye ne okotu nsa no. Emba. That is the position of the war. I am telling you. I am telling you.
Me ma ware. Ma kwa no ho de nyina aware no.
Wala kusasi
me de ne ba kumase no ena bia be ma fofu abehu oba no
good
abefa no ene de ko ene bi one na kowo
yeah
enkwala ne ye me na makwai no ho de ne ma sese
that is the tradition, that was the law, and some of these cases the court rule say ma with time no na asesa
ene mesesa
yeah. So these are matters of human rights. Human rights. Me ne ba no mabafa ba no ko ebi kura ba no kura nkan kire me se wo aye no ho ade o ebi kura me hia ba no dwom holo nikunu na me na ya na ba no atu akotena me ho ebi for the first time amete ye nse asema bantia nkura no bere fa no me fa no mro. You are dealing with rights, human rights, the rights of the children, the rights of the biological father. We call it human rights. You understand? Come back to a can from so bad in Nikuna. But I won't need a Diana. I was from Saja said Diana. I was from Bayera Mancani, Banchibama Winnie. Don't say, come to me, but I am a Winnie. You are violating her rights. You call these things rights. But me patinka. I think just a person, me Sajana, me hoba. Me person me family uncle Bermato. It is not a right. And therefore, you cannot call it as human right by the Akotompos group. To classify that as a human right, violation of human right, is wrong. That is why I'm going to say substance zero. Zero. Look, Baby Wahonma, all I made dear. Son in bed pa, on in bed, mamma yatin cannot dear. This or do caterma. A pharmacy answer. Answer nowadays, obey manashim. You don't call that one as right. In a sexual preference. Arguments in a cotampa, man finding them issues of sexual preference.
Not a right.
And you're right. So you cannot say, sir, Montiasie, Emma Bearman, the Bearman worry. Montiasie, Emma Bearman, Cofano Yonko Bearman. Montiasie, Emma Barna. Montiasie, Emma Fano Yonko Bar. Now, another Montiasie, you are violating our right. I am saying, Woboa. Woboa. It's a sexual preference. Now look, now on 20th October 2021 in Michigan in US, mama gender neutral passport. First time
gender neutral
passport.
On your banya bema.
Into mama can X. The passport was issued on 20th October. It was expired on 20th October 2031. Society being what do you know? Or a gender neutral. So you don't look at the aspirations, the norms, the practices of that society, and you think that yes, you are right in a woman, what violation of right in any your heifer. In Anambra State, 2 or 3 days ago, Anambra State in Nigeria. All the men at Diabeko school.
Instead of Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday, the men at Ebeka. Now, Obi Anambra State na ka say me dey court because me advertising it. It's a violation of my right. It is not a violation of your right. The state is saying you be school. Won kwa tenafie. Enumpo kura no maybe you be arguing but sexual preference. Maybe one more me dey me ma be man fa no ho nka me da. Me dey an say me dey milk begu my yase. If I read an article by Dr. Gamal Nasser this week, Dr. Gamal Nasser of Islamic University, very brilliant article. Dr. Gamal Nasser is saying that even in Europe, now some people are saying, my business here, they have my man fan home, can you? My more. Never fire. Mama bisu say ya fa ho kamba ya fa nwura ba ya sie ya fa nwura ba ne tu ya be wura aboa no ba no na ya say they are saying. So do you think that one also is right? It is not right.
Wontumi,
it is not right. I mean, look, so that is why I said look, substance zero. Maybe with due respect to those intellectuals, but I said that as an yenekono akwabi na because maybe akwabi no demonstration be possible be na because she akwa no no be ye chobani na me say na mo de ndede ya mo ye kyeresen ola lawyer na ola de na mra na dede ya mo ya de koja boti ye afade ho lawyer mo ho ne be de ka be si ho say yam fro na fi yam I am saying that look, in substance is zero. That is why I make sure suicide, because if you look at the tail end of Akotampa presentation, the tail end of their presentation, I see most of the restrictions on our liberties, which after years of expression we have come to accept, are inconsistent with democratic norms. And then near to us, and I make sure say, and what about suicide? So Akotampa kasa womo kokko to say. Ebia men am de me ho mi ku me ho it is my right and kura body en kamega say ya because men am de me ho mra brabon but as long as suicide a criminal offense in the criminal code of this country mpo wild ho la me de kura de ndem de
mabre dia me nya aduane ni
ana me ya de especially wo mo mtayare no bare etia mradia ora tiase ma ba ne ba na ma be ma ne ba na e be ma mfa be ma to One thing I say I am right. I am saying no. Your definition and your interpretation of human rights are wrong. Now I'm surprised that Amnesty International. So when it comes in Amnesty International, because for all you know, maybe I may understand it and my knowledge of Amnesty International can I say, now your political design, I'm for in terms of politics. But my bad man, funny Uncle Berman, my bad funny Uncle Bar, Amnesty International say, you're right. When I catch you. So, like the professor, Dr. Gamal Nasser's article, I already issue, sir. Ebinum cry, ready, sir. Better Fanny Po, better Fanny Pa, better be Nipa, better for more. Mabisu, or better man, Nipa, Bama, Catachem, Fanny Bama, Rana, I said that. On my bank, that, Obama, poor. So, and this is so there, are you saying, say, one more right? No, I mean, you don't live in a society. So I am telling them, say, make a job, say, it has got nothing to do with rights. It has got nothing to do with human rights. It has got nothing to do with your sexual preference. And that one, I will agree. Obadu just say, look, yeah. I read an article there. Obanu say, oh no dear. Only the code demua. I did your own here be so I person on tonwa. I said enough for so. For Vaseline fan enough for them. Can enough for me a boom. For a bear man fan enough for them. And I chat the chain be on your pen or no.
What tribe you have?
Oh, have you? I thought I something kind of you see that one also is a sexual satisfaction. But in terms of sexual satisfaction, there, everything will be every crowd continue. It's a sexual satisfaction. Be the media, Ubaya many bagino, Mamuro be Pietonu, Nemen Pajamani see Aquinaso. No, Berman, your son, walk to. It is a sexual satisfaction.
And I was transparent.
Let me serious. It is a sexual satisfaction. It has got nothing to do with rights. So when he said, oh, they are misleading people. Unless, of course, I'm sorry to use these words, but you have been mercenaries. So you are mercenaries. Konokokun yentuauka. Konokokun yentuauka. Ebia. Sabi kafracho mpanyfo mo ye menkasentiamo minni mwatam
but maybe
be the dosopo biaba mo la monye no mo nyansa
push this agenda for us.
Exactly. Because if you look at their bill, no, the memorandum by consent, in substance, horror, zero. The references they made to Bakubi, say Kenya case in a Kenya High Court.
You've read about that?
I've read it, and I've read that case. They made references to Satome. Now you can just look, societal norms. Satome, Angola, Seychelles. No, you know, a society, be a society. Nia can say Berman, what a Berman. Berman, Chempra. Ban, what a ban. Ban, Chempra. Society in Derby. And follow on the human right. Human rights, they say, Fafrani da gati ni akwa ye ne yere ho ade. No bia be fa no, no akwa no that mejem kura no every biological father no ho. E dey aba ne akwa maame no. It's a violation of the right. Right ni bi ni say kumawuni wo lo person tete de ha. What I say? Na ba no be ma no person wo ze kumawufo na wo sa amaka.
Yeah.
Be ma no person tete akura no ha. Ba no so da mempene. And you are right because you are right. Right, and they say, you are born for me. We'll open so trap. No, mammy, I am right. But just sex. Me say, I mean, atinka. And you are elevating that atinka to the statutes of right. I am saying, Adabraka, a zero in substance. And that agenda or that argument would never hold. Now they are saying that the Akotampaus and the rest, if you also read it, and the majority and the minority, let me say the majority and the minority, and the the society is saying that this is the societal perception, this is the aspiration, this is the situation, and backed by the constitution.
I think I read somewhere that speaker can say voting on that bill no will be public.
Yeah, and so I mean answer. People have asked me about that view. I am saying that in the Supreme Court case of J.H. Mensah versus the Attorney General. J.H. Mensah versus the Attorney General, Supreme Court case. Here in 1997-98 Supreme Court of Ghana. So yeah, J.H. Mensah versus the Attorney General. The Supreme Court, and for that decision was also applied in Abu Ramadan, Evansini Macon versus the Attorney General and the Electoral Commission. That dictum applied in Abu Ramadan 1, Abu Ramadan 2. No. When Parliament, Samrasha Begum, Betero, Nebaya Bejuma, Nebaya Bejuma, in line with the standing orders of Parliament. Now I'm going to show a contravention of the provision in the Constitution. Not even the Chief Justice or the President of Ghana can question Parliament. I'm repeating. What I'm saying is, in J.H. Mensah versus the Attorney General, that decision was applied in Abu Ramadan 1, Evansini Macon versus Attorney General and the Electoral Commission. And the same principle also applied in Abu Ramadan 2, Evansini Macon versus the Electoral Commission Attorney General. The position of the law, which has never changed, that Parliament tenase ne be ye badwuma wo mrase badwam ne be ye kan basam ne be ye ben hyehyeye ne say is ne be ye ni nyina in line with the standard practice in Parliament ne be mra na be kan ne be bibia ba ye no ene so ne Ghana provision bia constitution no provision bia mo abra. Not even the President Nana Akufo-Addo
or the Chief Justice
Anim Yeboah can control, or the Supreme Court. Let me make it. Who can Nana Akufo-Addo Anim Yeboah? Not even the executive or the Supreme Court of Ghana can dictate to Parliament. So Ababa ben kan no na pa bebre from ah saben bete ho ne mara no mu no ben be ye ne be ye ni sei wo mo se wo be ye ni sei. Not even the executive or the judiciary. So if you want to go like Akotapa, raise an issue, say, who's a more do not bedia yano, and yano. And there's on the other nanaka. Because Akotapa cannot go to Supreme Court, say, near Speaker Canon, Mabem Fine Yajuma. Because you see, there's no cause of action. There's no cause of action. Speaker Waka. Entia Ghana marabia and Ghana Constitution mwebra oya tie na waka nti babaya me kra den na make so speaker o dey want to secret na ya dan this bill will be passed. The fact that MPC ni bebre nkan ho asa ne nkese bebre no binom kra dey ya bahi aya bahi yanum binu ya judging Ghana for bebre Ghana for bebre hi papa. But more Bianca Santia Bia. Let's be civil. Let's tolerate views, divergent views, different views. So the makers I could tamper the yeah. Maki. Sana I'm Dr. Nasa. Also an article no this week very brilliant one. Because of Bianca Dr. Nasa of Islamic University. Brilliant article. But no minim after NASA no of CPP no because they gamal NASA. So me just say da gomba ni no na minim no yendi minim ni fie kra emsa no. Brilliant article. Let's tolerate divergent views. But let us tell them straight in the face, say bill not there the pass homosexuality, gayism, lesbianism no. Mo boa enya djumo tom pachi konkon.
Nana Obiri Boahen. Another issue from Parliament to the General Legal Council about this 499 students.
It is unfortunate, you know. It is unfortunate that my mind bebre, you know, edu baby cry remarking Honsem bebre. Once again, I sit down and ask myself, say, what is happening to us in Africa? So the catcher will say, ye hear lawyer for Bibria, Serenipa Cross, your friend, Sar statement, intellectual dishonesty is exhibiting intellectual dishonesty. So Obi catcher will say, ye hear lawyer for Bibria, then that person is exhibiting intellectual dishonesty. Ye hear lawyer for Bibria incident to be see about region B. Where they could not make a true. And the regional Security Council is reported to have written a letter to a chief. Say, no onion horse for security reasons. Tiasemu you, region B, Mantamwe, the friend of Ghana, and Cherry, any now you know. Now, when somebody called me and discussed with me, a colleague lawyer, I say, hey, that is dangerous for the regional security. It means that the regional coordinating councils in Akurano, they need serious practicing lawyers as legal advisors. I am repeating it. Regional coordinating councils in this country, they need serious private legal practitioners as lawyers.
101.3. Wontumi radio.
MCs. Sasa pine obey. Maybe friend I catch say, hey, I say no ba now the command came me lawyer kura farmer, I don't have any problem. But some pine me makura nam. From me no mienu. There's something when you are in private practice in Ghana, to kurupa a woman no system no. She region ya mucho salete you. Because remember that you cannot say nah, regional minister say, and I say, may the attorney general office. With due respect to my brothers at the attorney general office, how many of them are private practitioners? With due respect, how many of them are lawyers? And now become when we are regional minister. Why would you me? We are regional minister. I am saying, sir, with my experience in politics now, and practice as a lawyer, we are regional minister. Wa pe lawyer than for be private practitioner. Issue no pa regional security council no makoso no more moment in chachina. We call then discuss with your private lawyer. I am telling you. So last two assembly member king. We need plenty lawyers. Every district assembly must get a lawyer. Every coordinating council, apart from
lawyer,
it is wrong for them to be relying on the attorney general's offices. I am telling you. Even with the ministries, I am saying that the law of this country say all legal issues, must be conducted on behalf of the state by the attorney general's office. I agree. But if you're a minister, bebrenu tie private practitioners, when I was a minister of state in 2008. No more de Liberia for Budumburam case be by. It went to the High Court. Nana Oyelita was representing refugees, so I case now. And then they sued the Attorney General and then the Minister of Interior. I was the Minister of State Interior. When we were served, I told the Attorney General's officer, hold on, prepare affidavit, Mr. Prepare me here. I, Obiri Boahen, prepared my own affidavit in opposition on behalf of the ministry. And I made a command Attorney General's office. There be every case in our court. I think the matter came before the late Jasai. Me court. Me court. Minister of State Mrema. So lawyers in Ghana here, this is 400 and something. Woman yakwana it's very, very painful. Now look. Oko Kumasi de muti ya muwa ke university. Ko Tamale, ko Bolega, ko Wa, ko Oti, ko Volta region, ko Ahafo region. Nipa bebre pese o study law. Facilities in way. Sunyane de matese bankumbo no abi wo. Sunyane. Na mchase weekend meme da kwesi da kowe. Bilim freedom ahinkru. Bilim fratebubu. It means that a good number of Ghanaians are clamoring and yearning to learn the law. Mama opportunities in Mra, Mama facilities in Mra, Mumia Mukasia, Mama Mukasia, Mama Obianya da Jinkobi, Mama Obia Tumi Nkobi. I agree. Georgina Wood and Bramfordado about I said they don't want to produce mediocre. I agree. But all person will produce mediocre lawyers. Or Bianca will produce mediocre lawyers. But that doesn't mean, sir, as I say, obstacles be to frustrate the young men and women.
Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen.
Are you serious? Mr. Sometimes this is assemblies. I am telling you, sir, 100 billion.
The regional director for Environmental Protection Agency, Ross Samlotin, told me, say, issues are not a good one, so no. Orakufu Baye, NYS regional office in Omunya, Omo personal lawyers.
Because Kokofu is a lawyer.
Issues.
Exactly. Kokofu is a practicing lawyer. Kokofu is a practicing lawyer. Me can be better to be a metia lawyer and Tina Meka. Mr. Region, yes, me about NKABA. You're very serious. The Regional Coordinating Council has written the letter to the chief. How can Regional Coordinating Council write a letter to a chief? Because it's dangerous. One chief in Crawford, because Abantan. At the time, I'm coming back to your letter. It's important. The police could have gone to court. What I said for restraining orders.
Simple.
All right. So we need lawyers, plenty lawyers. Nkurana seme ya, nkurana but abane MPP abane muntiam you. Montranga say general legal counsel, some general legal counsel. Amanya some ye no Africa. Africa amanya some.
Take it up.
Here, bam. Law school no betima ye bi watamala munye. Mu betima ye bi wa munye. Mu be ye bi wo ho munye. Mu be une Wontumi nya no una mon kan che Catholic University. Sunyane. Mo ne wo mon ka say faculty ni nya bi wo no nya affiliated to KNUST.
Let us say it has been the state of Ghana on Wontumi 1013 Wontumi TV. Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen, I'm grateful this morning. Mene Vehicle 24
Barcelona I said
Omoba Kidebe Moba.
No, you see, nice I come Animu hono. Boys na hono nyina bia ni ahodere. Ye da Atletico Madrid. Ansu Fati, what you say oh. Koke no ya ben say. Na Ansu Fati
atiato.
So the pay no ono na wan hodere.
Memphis the pay.
Anti free kicks ne kona no ba. Mo no
ono no magina wo.
Exactly.
Fighting the defenders no.
Exactly. Kona ba.
Oza coach ka ho.
Osebo de minimu. Oh, one say Yasam ball. One more Bukari da.
My head is Bob about to coach me kaka.
Yasam. Mr. Chessman. But Otiasiana?
I don't know.
Your friend Mr. Chessman, not in her.
Yeah.
Now, a quick time, I was ball. What in Dinda? The man of 99 stars.
But minimum from Coast days.
Cornerstone.
A quick time.
Oh, Bob, man, I can't see the Agogo. What Agogo didn't I quote us.
Not everyone.
What's that? To come and cry. That's in Bob.
What about Conte, possibly Conte to Man U?
Possibly Conte to Man U, well, it is possible. What you see? You need people like Pep Guardiola.
Also, said we see a managing the players. No, Ronaldo being a problem. Conte because kind of as it is. No, but ma Ubia Juma. I also you need
people like Pep Guardiola. Ferguson, idea because he was a no nonsense person. Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool, he's making it. On fire was a Salah, Obesano. On fire was a Sadio Mane, Obebencho. Discipline. And now Liverpool standard man.
You love us, eh?
I love
Papa can see a pa.
Me won't be down. Me won't be that because look at Bayern and just want to my stop Liverpool. But now no, I answer Montem Glabak and answer Bayern 5-5. Etimusa Bayern. That Vinicius Junior and so and it Real Madrid. Me who say about Barcelona about 2-1 no. Me who say I Real Madrid and what no. Then na me chande Atletico Madrid. Now so omne Osasuna so boy no. No, omne Levante. Omne Levante boy no. And so I'm saying no. Nti answer man who say, but I think Liverpool
possibly this year Champions League no sure one of your favorite.
Chelsea.
Okay, the two finalists
so koya PSG and Liverpool. Ekoya PSG and Chelsea. Ekoya Real Madrid and Liverpool. Ekoya Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, be ball fefe pa. Yeah, ball fefe pa. But let us not downplay Man City. Let us not. As for me team Real Madrid and Manchester United here and Barcelona there. I doubt even if you qualify to any stage, because for the first time 66 years now you lose your Old Trafford 66 years.
Nana me da say next week you better to so me ba na me ne
Chama hey me chama me show chama da bo me show amenko chama lawyer chewo bra.
Biker, we support the new system. Yeah.
Oh, atna say, me no eba abedi enkomo eno vehicle 20 enkomo VK. Owahine atna say owahine.
Yes sir.
Matching.
Yeah.
Na pum.
Akwade adum. Also na mahye bi fufura si wanim.
Me nim ho asem efiri.
Me woni ntia na me de no nso aka ho aba.
Okay.
Na Vehicle 20 sani kofa no. Any feedback eba, response eba, ntitru ewa man side no. Emi hunu se ade e fere se infections. Ha man bebre. Na nansan ya na awofo amoma wa secondary school emayo iba fie na the rate at which womo nom vehicle no infections awofo me hunu se amoma na pick a free school dia ba fie no me wo ha ne se mekai awofo ne titru secondary school parents say joint ointment wo ho a oba no e wa ho bambo against some of these infections edi mofra na mo ba fie a enka se nyase vehicle 20 and no bed no ya nke bia ba be show mo ho na tran ho mfie bebre na wan hwe yi a ba bia de ne be kwakọ wie no enu nti na na me de joy ointment baaye ohene ba we ni ya duru edikan a ye joy herbal na metimi aka kire wonde wo kasa vidi su se ewiase nyina aduru a etu enkabone ase sentase aduru bia ni wato joy ointment eti oni pe fi wo soro kwaka wo fom woni paduan ba bia enka timi friba wa motoam wa ham sabiu ene wonantem apropro mema no wa mo hyempabo emu bon no aduro wen obi abedi adanse se fibre ba be fem nne agese wa nyusu joy ointment na minim se prof ba mu ode kakra be soso ba me ehuni nti a se wo ye oba obetimi di joy ointment asebi asiesie wase na enka boni biara emehye wo ho ufi adwuma ufi fie kwa adwuma ba ubeyi u trousers be ma wa ha mu se wan kasa wo don sa for na de be ho na to se ho nyewam udware wi na pa wo te joy ointment na de afa wa ha mu wa pegya imrante mi ne wase ho na de bia fa ase na wakọ aba joy ointment ne sambra ne say no scent e chese se uyi joy ointment enka body bia ma uyi obi a uyi mpaboa to wa ne mu bon a udware wi na pa te joy ointment fa bi fa wo nan ntam na show socks no shoe na cobra fifre beto saying no scent
well my men faka kran so ne so answer maka vehicle 20 ho asem statistically no o share research and as a survey here and say wuyi Ghana ma enipa 10 edua emu 8 ubehu jointment or mu handbag mu
yeah sure
and amenu ka say nipa enka ewo ye ho there is no doubt about that obi enu obet maka kire me say enka ni nipa ho osikeni ohieni akora openi obia enka wonipa ho esa ne say your microscopic organisms are from bacteria from Staphylococcus hominis sa bacteria we na sabita frache ono beta free ye hu infifre o ta free ye hu infifre wi a na we jana nan egu ye ho na jana no na de enka ebre no
sure
na obroni bia ni wo timi ye dura etino every ni peduani no ye ya ne say obey deodorant ayeden ama no dey for amotum now so with time ebe spy ama sen kana ayeden aba but nia enka ewo ho a ointment ni betime tu ama wa amma biemu no eye jointment pe and I would send a peduan who namely would they follow motium, would they follow private part babyano, a to say and carbonasina. Near me door jointment when they say money use jointment no I was sabi of private part and as a sabi woman do cromoa and maintaining the pH of a good bacteria or say hono. Wọ́n say wọ́n friendly bacteria wɔ hɔ ɛna wọ́n harmful one wɔ hɔ harmful one na ɛfɛ no pathogens no but the good one no ɔno ɔmaintain the environment of yɛ maa no ɔmakoso ekuma no hɔ nti wokɔfa wash ne nneɛma bi kɔhyɛ hɔ a waku sɛ bacteria no nti ɛba no saa na waku nipa honam na sɛbi ɛyɛ moto a nanadura ahemfie hɔ a odi de no waku sɛ
ɛdeɛ ne gye ba no
waku sɛ ɛdɛ no but so who use jointment who your bar me pacho jointment maintain the pH the hydrogen ion concentration of your vagina area no na sa feed the friendly bacteria no ho no and all the time bacteria no bojuma e ma ho no e generate kama e de ma but can who say staphylococcus hominis a odi enkaja de padua no de jointment etu ase obarima oba obetuma yusu jointment
oh na say if you na ba na buka chese ono nim contra jointment
oh yeah abu de yeah de be
eti man mema nyina yusu ebiti de na ye pese be di kan na ya kai Ghana for say jointment na sa ba bi etu aduro bia okwa ubenya bi na so de asiesie ho aduro etu nkabone ase ese aduro bia fe no achi no vehicle 20 oneba aduro we ye aduro Vehicle 20 gusu adance yes VK adance dia gusu fi vehicle 20 ho eba no just last week ya sofo bi adance die Peter ma on narrative on the kosi no so
yeah osofo oyosofo pompa na brantie kama hwe ohene ba nipa yare o se hu se ya address kama na mo ne ekoba yare hihye ye ho ankasa
nipa
me nkasa metie mesu me yare owa hene yare ye Viking yesu yare ye nipa because e be yare because emo de yare e ba no yentimi enja ho ye nyina pikibi eti se nipa na mo nipa yare ankasa na so bo ade da Roma Viking 20 ade abama wo so then because obi na meti ho na ne nua bere masofu pompani e baaye o se sister enade manda me sorry Johnson be say 15 times ansa na de echi and sister me sorry ye no na me ni bibia ye say I will run to a hospital sister me call hospital ya me last bebre na ni nankon kanfua no ye say me prostate no how I dey aba ho enti ya no adro gallon ba kwa me to twem manim no me wo say rubber bag na kita no gallon wo sister me dry ya no ama me dey enie and the sister say oh brayo see hey on a vehicle 20 and am no sumane den e baaye onu nie enti bra no nkemu asema den enkyerɛw enti ehwaram say sofo bra den na yew ono kyerɛkyerɛ mu a otu say ade na ye na kye na se nra no oda ye na ojo so bebre no hu say no na edu die enye and I'm so okay what do na anu na si wo no o say ai me say wanum bi o say mo num bi ye o say anwume na men start na I'm so very good wo numaduro no krampo na me ma vehicle one bottle pe na konum na sa konum na woda na 15 times now Johnson ye no wo Johnson more than 3 times na edro vehicle 20 enya djuma na mama wo numaduro ya anu ama wo no because vehicle 20 there so prostate no agine ho near the rubber and as a catheter I shall bear memua wonum for 21 days aye na otwe miensa ye yi rubber no e ma wo sensiw da demu na wo kropo de why lucky ye mfa rubber en shall bear memu ye enti num vehicle 20 e ho na mesoma madamfo oh yeah me driver say onko yi vehicle no ba ko mre me oba na me num bi na me ne aka ne man say on hwengu na num na nanum nya ma no mene 4 hours on sa nyesa ohene ba adechi any sister no ye bra kwame hey wo kan yo me brass your die no ojonso 2 times pay obi at the previous night wajonso maku 15 and the vehicle just one 2 sip first one manim second one in my absence or die no ojonso 2 times pay answer na de eche. And today be a mekasi a do vehicle 20 day. Say banning infections high prostate and I say UTI, urinary tract infections, and now any form of pathogen be a diarrhea no. One vehicle 20 Vehicle 20 near immune system support drug a boost to the immune system no. One ma a boa kodina so my yaria be a how biano echo. So what's the definition of the immune system now? I had the sole responsibility of the immune system say, or better say your general well